I'm
Hey,
What is up, everybody? How are y'all doing tonight? You got your boy Chad, your boy Drake,
hey,
of course, your boy American Mike and Ike. We're just vibing
what's up?
today.
oh,
Yo, what are we all up to today? Like, what's going on here? Like, what's going on in life with us? Like,
I'm just putting on some pants right now because I'm naked. I just got my dick and balls hanging out. Oh,
that's
oh.
wonderful.
yeah. Do
Yesterday
not
was
dick
so much
on the
fun.
pot. Uh, Here we go.
Yesterday was fun. I was drinking like 4 beers. I was out biking. I was like biking back home in the rain, drunk, like, giggling like a maniac, laughing like a maniac. It was so much fun. Yeah. Oh,
That's always fun.
to get home before the lightning started coming. So
I've done that so many times going to NBI. I think that's what the bar is called, right? Yeah,
yeah.
NBI. New Britain Inn.
Yeah, I mean, see, from where you lived, Mike, that'd be a pretty quick bike ride. I mean, not that quick because you still got to go up some hills, but it wouldn't be
It
that
took
bad.
me like 5, 10 minutes there to get there and back. It was so easy. I just like floored it
Yeah,
super fast.
that'd be a little harder for me because
Like,
I'd have to go up that huge fucking hill just to get to where. I mean, all I have to do is get up that huge hill, and then after that, you basically just go straight up that, hang a right, and then I'm there. So
it is a lot of fun driving. I mean, riding bike. Your bicycle drunk. I had one
it'd be
Long
fun.
Island and a couple of shots at a bar, and then I would ride all the way my bicycle back home. And man, it's fun riding your bike home
Yeah.
drunk.
And then motherfuckers be like, "Oh, you're not supposed to be like drinking and biking," but I think that's bullshit. I mean, it's like one thing
It
if you're drinking
is.
driving a car because it's like you could kill someone, you could damage a lot, but it's like if I'm drinking and I'm biking, and if someone hit me, then I'd be more likely to survive because everyone knows drunks always survive these fucking crashes because alcohol makes you a Superman.
It's better than driving.
Yeah. People just assume like, this guy must be drinking and biking because he's like got a DUI. It's like, nope. Just really like biking, and biking while drunk is fun.
And plus, how is a officer actually going to tell that you're drunk? Like, really? Like, how is an officer going to tell that you're drunk on a bicycle?
I know he's got to catch me first, right?
They stay. Uh, yeah,
It's
you
like
gotta
some
catch me
security
first.
dickhead. It's like some security dickhead at the college trying to give me shit for like biking around. Oh, he's biking on the whatever walking path or whatever. I just biked away from him. I didn't even engage with that. It's like fuck you, you security faggot. Like you couldn't even get a job as a police officer, you fat loser. Go fucking suck a dick, you know? Oh man. But it is satisfying to just have these douchebags be like, oh, rabble, 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 and just like bike away. Just be like, nope, nope, not talking to you. It's like it's nice. It's nice. I feel like most people don't bother with people that are biking, but there's always some douchebag out there that's like, I want to bother someone today. Not usually, but
Yeah.
sometimes. Most of the security guys there at the college are actually pretty chill. I haven't had a problem with all of them. It's just like the one fat guy that's just like, oh, rah, 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 rah." It's like, shut the fuck up. No one cares. No one's ever given me a problem except that one dude, you know? And it's not that I care so much about that. It's just like there's that similar attitude that I see in like videos and other things with cops and security guys just harassing random people for nothing. Like you remember that one where the guy got harassed and like 7 cops ended up showing up because the guy was fucking picking up trash with a trash grabber outside his apartment? Like it's just shit like that, you know? It's like, dude, people are out there just doing nothing wrong. Leave them the fuck alone. Don't be a douchebag. I mean, in fact, I'd say like the picking up trash. That's even better than what I'm doing. I pick up trash sometimes, though. Try to find treasure, trash.
It is good to pick up trash when you can. I
Yeah, it's
hate
not.
litter boys. I can't stand them. Like, go fuck yourself. Go throw it in the goddamn trash or start throwing it on the goddamn
Like people
floor.
that throw their fucking cigarette butts like outside their car. It's just. But see, since there's no ashtrays in cars no more, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do when you're done the cigarette? Like just ash it out on your just put it out on your tongue. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? So shit like that. And look, I mean, on the one hand, I get not wanting to have the ashtrays because you don't want to like if you don't smoke, you don't want to pay for something like the ashtray that you're not using. So I get that.
So I
But
got a
it's
question. Why is it maybe you're the person with the answer? This is why I'm asking you, Jake. Is like
okay. Okay, right on
why
there.
you're probably pretty good at like knowing this kind of thing. Why after
Okay.
all these years there's all this degradable stuff, degradable things that degrade into the earth and stuff. Have they not made degradable cigarettes that people can smoke where they degrade into the ground if someone just tossed them out and just litter them? So that way, because they last, the ones that exist, I'm pretty sure for a fact they last for years before they degrade. Like they don't degrade. The filters.
Yeah. I honestly, I wouldn't know, but I just feel
Yeah.
like, I feel like what it is, I feel like what it really is that it's the cheapest material they use.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I'm
even
thinking
cheaper
too.
than using paper.
Yeah,
And you
but
know what? Honestly, it's like
sure.
Mike over here smoking the cigarette. It's like honestly, you'd be saving so much money if you just rolled your own cigarettes, like rolled your own cigs, used like the little paper filter. Like
I want to look into
you ever see those huge bags of tobacco they have? And I also feel like you'd be smoking less. Like if you had to roll your own cigs, you'd be smoking less. When you could just buy a pack and just like keep pulling them out the pack. But when you're like actually got to like put them in there, lick it, stick
No.
it, wrap it.
Nope. I know
I gotta look into those
one
cigarette
wrong.
machines.
I know
Yeah, well,
multiple
I guess I,
people.
I wouldn't know because I'm not a cigarette guy. I'm not a
Yeah.
cigarette guy. I'm a weed guy. I'm not a cigarette guy. Even as a kid, I was just like, why the fuck would anyone even smoke cigarettes, man? Like fucking, like it's one thing with those nicotine pouches or something, because it's like because that's like just cutting to the heart of it. Like you want the nicotine, get the nicotine pouch. And like you're smoking, and then it gives you the yellow teeth, and then it's like I just don't like it. I think cigarettes are gay, honestly. They're just lame.
I understand your point, Jake, and I get it. Like, I understand why you hate them so much. Me, I like them. It's a different point of view. I
Yeah.
like them.
Well, there's nothing wrong with liking them. I mean, like you smoke them. Just don't litter with them. I feel like that's really the main goal.
I see why you hate them, and go you. You'll survive longer than I do. Like, I'll die before you.
Oh, wow.
That's just the end
You don't
goal.
know that for sure. You don't know that for sure. Hmm.
I'll die of cancer. You won't.
I won't even make it to cancer because I'll be like fucking fighting some righteous crusade against this government. Like I don't know. I want to be like some George Washington motherfucker. I want to be like, let's take our country back. Fuck these politicians. I'm like, I don't care if I get shot in the fucking face. Who fucking cares? Like I'd rather die fighting than die on my knees, dying from all these fucking diseases and shit. Like die living a life of a slave working for some fucking stupid company that's done nothing to help anyone. Ah.
Cheers,
But
brother.
yeah, cheers to that. Let me crack one open, crack a cold one open with the boys. It's not cold, but it's cold enough. Ah, oh
Cheers.
yeah, that's a good one.
Drinking
Good.
some coffee. I like
I
coffee a
got
lot.
that too. I got that too.
Drinking them
Yeah.
keys.
Exactly. Then probably gonna go out. I'm gonna go biking again. No, I don't know. The other Mike, he's out. I think he's still watching his aunt's dog. She's on vacation, so
Yeah,
that's
there's
like a
the
good
cigarette.
job.
No, he's not. I played video games with him, so I think he's home. So you can actually give him a call.
Yeah, there's
Oh yeah. Well,
cigarettes.
actually,
The cigarette the cigarette
yesterday I gave
machine.
him a call. Oh yeah, sorry.
I was
You
gonna
go.
say, yeah, I wanted to say like the cigarette machine thing. I know multiple people who have owned cigarette machines, and actually, like you were saying, no, they gotta roll them each time, so they might not smoke as many. What these people would do is walking around with cartons full of like hundreds of cigarettes at a time. It's like they had more cigarettes because they had a machine and they were just like constantly making cigarettes. So like you never run out of cigarettes with
Yeah,
those
but you think
things.
about it. You think
Yeah.
about it. That's got the paper filters. Or maybe it's even unfiltered. So it's like, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like that, like a paper filter. That's like the kind of shit that you could be done with that and just like throw it on the ground, stomp it out, and like there you go.
No,
Yeah, I
Just
need to
fucking
get one
take
of
it.
those cigarette machines, and
yeah. I was
I've seen
telling
the
you.
cigarette machines. Remember, like those cigarette machines where you'd buy packs of cigarettes. You'd throw in a couple quarters and then just grab like a pack. Man, I'm telling you, dude, shit used to be cool. Like vending machines used to be cool. We got to bring back cool things. Like I want an ammo vending machine. I want to be able to go in and just buy like a thing of 9 mil, like 50 rounds, and just be like throw in like a $10 bill or something. Grab like 2 9 mil boxes. It's like it's pretty sick. You know. Buy like a thing of joints, buy like a fucking thing of weed from the fucking vending machine. It'd be sick as fuck. Like vending machines nowadays, it's
Mhm.
just like, oh, you got like shitty, cheap fucking snack food that fucking tastes like shit. It gives you fucking nasty fucking, it's like potato chips like the worst thing ever.
Oh, that's
Like they say
changing.
that's one of the things that gives you the worst amount of plaque and like tartar buildup on your teeth is those fucking stupid potato chips. Like the more you learn about it, you're just like, nah, I don't want this sugary food. Nah, I don't want this like fucking potato chip starchy food. There's a reason why people in America got such worse dental health than like people in India and other places because we just eat so much shit. And it's that starchy shit that really fucks your teeth up. I know. It's,
The whole thing with the vending machines. I'm a big fan of vending machines. I actually have one in this room that I'm in right now. I have like it's like a candy machine without candy in it. But besides that, the ones in Japan, they have everything like you're talking about. Like you can go up to them and get like physical products out of them. You can get all kinds of like healthy foods out of them. And they're probably going to add marijuana is extremely illegal in Japan. It's like you're not if you smoke weed in Japan, you go to like jail, prison, still like for a long
yeah,
time or
for the
something
rest of
like
your
that.
life,
It's
you're
like
done.
bad.
Eh,
Yes,
But yeah,
you don't.
then but you really have to think about why it's illegal in Japan because Japan has a really intense work-centric culture, and I feel like when people smoke some weed, they're just like, yeah, but man, why do I got to work for the man for the rest of my life, bro? Why can't we all just like get along and like just kind of just chill, man? And like Japan is very against that mindset. Like you have to work, work, work. You should be thankful that you work. You should be kissing your boss's fucking shoes. You should be licking the fucking dirt from under his fucking shoes. It's fucking crazy. Like the corporate dick sucking in Japan is fucking wild. Wild.
Hmm.
You know? Like, meanwhile in America, like, yeah, there's some people that are corporate fucking suck ups, but a lot of people are like, I fucking hate corporations. The more you know about corporations and how they pollute and destroy and fucking rape and pillage, you just are like, nah, fuck corporations. They're evil. Evil, evil, evil. And like the fucking handful that aren't evil, like, yeah, yeah, they're okay, I guess.
Okay. They're okay. The handful that aren't evil, they're okay. They're okay, I guess. That's a good ending
Yeah,
to that one. There is.
they're
I
okay.
think. I
Yeah,
think.
you
I
don't,
think
you don't want to lump,
there are some
you
good
don't want to
ones.
lump everyone into a bad group.
I think corporations do a lot of good things for people. On the.
No, they do. I mean, they do
Yeah.
make things like computers and phones and headsets but some of them are also really sus. Like remember there was that Monsanto, or there was that other chemical corporation that like people that worked for the chemical corporation, they got, all kinds of injuries, sick, and killed. They did research and knew that that shit was harmful to people and that people were dying in their corporations and that the groundwater was being polluted. So the town nearby was getting fucked over. And they still did that. Like, that is evil, pure evil. On like the scale of like 1 to 10, that's like a 9 to 10 on the evil scale. Then
You're
some of
talking
them are just
about
like, oh,
wait,
we make some computers.
hold up. You're talking about a corporation that did this?
Yeah.
What was it
Yeah.
called again? The name of it?
No, it wasn't Monsanto. I mean, Monsanto does do that shit, but like,
I'm
let me just look it up real quick. Chemical corporations.
we got our research guy here. Here's Jake.
I got research
He
guys
does all
here.
the research
Damn,
on
there's
our
a lot of
podcast. Yeah.
there's a lot of these goddamn chemical
Um,
companies. Oh, come on. What the hell? I'm sorry. It's just that the other Mike, he was reading the book about it. He was just kind of telling me
yeah.
about it afterwards. So that's why I was just like,
Well, I've never heard of this. I've never heard of it once, and
no,
like,
no, it's very crazy. It's very
yeah,
crazy.
okay, that. It might be something that happened on a small scale, is what I'm trying to get to. Is because I've never heard of this, but I mean, it could be a bit. It could have been a big thing that was swept under the rug by the
This
mainstream media
company.
news. But I don't know. I've never heard the story till you brought it up.
Oh
But
yeah.
anyways,
This,
what I'm really
I
getting
gotta
to
keep
is like
going.
I think that corporations are good because, like you said, like they do provide like there's a reason things are less expensive at the stores for us, and like some
Oh
people,
yeah, here
you
it
know,
is.
like
Here it is.
it's actually helpful
Yeah, I got it. I got it
and
right
like
here.
making things.
DuPont.
All right,
That's
go
what it
ahead.
is.
What is it?
DuPont.
DuPont. Yeah.
DuPont. DuPont. And like they're all
Is it
kinds of crazy evil shit that they've
DuPont?
done.
Yeah. DuPont has the Children's Hospital.
Very, very evil.
Is it the same DuPont that has the Children's
Oh,
Hospital?
really?
And like,
Really?
or is it a different DuPont? There's multiple DuPonts, I think.
Wow. Yeah, that's oh man. And let me tell you, man, yeah. Here's just like one of the many things that they did, right? 2014 methyl
2014.
marketan gas leak. In 2023, DuPont pled guilty for criminal negligence for its role in a poisonous gas leak that killed 4 workers and injured others at a Houston area plant in 2014. 24,000 pounds of methyl mercaptan was released and traveled downwind into surrounding areas. Had to pay a $12 million fine and donate an additional $4 million to the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation. And that is like on the low scale for the
Hmm.
shit that they've got up to, dude. Holy crap.
Huh.
Yeah, but
Wow.
and like chemicals have their uses. Chemicals have their uses, but goddamn, dude, incompetence with chemicals can cause so much damage. Very crazy. Ah. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
look at that. Look at that.
100%.
Eagles beat the Cowboys
Yeah, they did.
20 to 24.
I watched a decent amount of the game. Actually, like I was kind of tired, but I was like half focused. I watched like the first half though, pretty much, and then I saw the end of the game. It's like,
But we all knew we all know how that was going to end anyway. I mean, fucking guys that won the fucking guys that won the Super Bowl versus the fucking shit ass Cowboys that haven't won fucking anything that I know of. Well, they've
yeah, it
won the
was pretty
most
Have
crazy,
won
important
man.
thing
The
of all.
first
The
part of
everything.
the
entire
game,
whole Eagles
the
fan.
first so the first thing that happens, man, this was like no other. This is like nothing I've ever seen. Like, I mean, I've seen stuff like that, I guess, but like it was pretty crazy. It's worth mentioning what happened to the game in the start of the game.
Okay,
Um,
okay. I'm all
so
ears.
it's the Eagles and the Cowboys. You know, Cowboys suck. Eagles Eagles rock.
Yeah.
Just like to start things out here with the conversation for the podcast and all of our listeners. And and the first thing that happens is I think his name is Carter something. Carter's maybe I got the last name wrong. I have it right here. JB. It's Dak Prescott is the quarterback of the Cowboys. Jalen Carter. Yeah, it was right. It was Carter. So Carter is like apparently one of the best defensemen or something on the Eagles team, like the number one or something. I don't follow football as closely as I do baseball, but so
Okay, well, what happened?
so Carter. Well, what happened first off was the first play happened, and one of our guys, I think he was a defenseman, got hurt right off the bat. Like he got injured, and he had this the whole game had to stop. That's the first thing that happened. And like this guy is injured already. He just the first play of the year. Like these guys work hard all year to play. They want to play, and then this happens to him during like the first something happened where he was running. It looked like he was running, and he hit his foot into the ground, and like something happened where he just felt where he went down on his leg and he got hurt. I don't know if he's injured for the year or what happened with that. That happens right off the bat, first play. As soon as that play stops, the two players I was talking about, the guy on the Eagles, um, who is Carter, and the QB on the Cowboys, which is douchebag, whatever. I don't know. I'm only saying that because I'm an Eagles fan, but his name is what was his name? JB or something. Their quarterback, anyways. So Carter goes up to the quarterback. They're arguing back and forth. And then eventually Carter spits on the quarterback for some reason of the Cowboys. And the ref throws a yellow flag, and Carter's kicked out for the whole game. And he's like one of their best players, apparently, on their defense or something. And but anyways, they won the game without two players that were supposed to start the whole game. Pretty much is what it seems to have happened, which is like one of their top
Or
players of
Carter.
the Eagles was off. One of the top players of the Eagles was out of the game, so like they still won it against the Cowboys without one of their top players playing on the Eagles. That's like kind of a good thing to start off the year with, because it's like imagine what we can do with our good player playing in the game. We could do even better. It's like that just gives me. It's kind of like, yeah, let's go Eagles. They did it. They still won.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
He
they
spits
do
on the
basically. Yeah, the
Cowboys
dude
guy.
spits on the. There's the whole thing. Yeah, he spits on the Cowboys quarterback, and the ref just like throws up the thing. There was some fighting going on between the players throughout the game, like some big arguments and stuff further on throughout the night, and it was a great first game as far as what I saw. It's fun to watch.
It's good.
No,
I
hurt.
don't
Yeah.
usually watch like most of the football things, like
Uh, I
I
mean,
mean, I'm just there for the Super Bowl and the party, you know. I
Mech's
mean,
Mech's
you know,
favorite
of course,
player,
I hope the Eagles
Hurts.
win.
Hurts was doing good, man. Mech, you think that
Oh
you
yeah,
said
of
that
course they're
your
doing
favorite?
good,
He
man.
Yeah.
got
I mean,
hurt.
they killed it last year. They were murdering it last year. Like they won so much shit. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, it's nice.
Jake,
Just
you gotta smoke some weed.
yeah. I just did right now. Yeah. You know, I'm just vibing. I'm vibing right now. It's a nice time. Let me see. Wait, what's today? Today's Friday. So isn't there like some kind of fucking show going on or some Grateful Dead show going? They always got a bunch, but they're like, whoa, wait, this one, oh, that's in Bethlehem. So you got Yardley. See, I might even go down to like the one in Solderton because it's like, hey, I think went to that place before. It was pretty nice, pretty nice show. It's like this fucking it's like it's not the only one I've seen. There's one in Doylestown too, but it's like one of these like cafe pub kind of things. It's like by the railroad tracks. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I guess it was like some old like abandoned kind of like part of the train tracks or something that these guys bought and like refurbished into a nice little like beer, little food place. It's like, yeah, it's nice. Uh,
Nice. Yeah,
I
that's
love going
nice.
to those
When
Grateful
you,
Dead shows.
I like when places refurbish older places to make newer things that are better. It's nice when they do that kind of thing. It's, yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm not sure 100%, but it kind of looks like that because it's like I feel like just building a whole fucking thing right by the train tracks is like like there's probably some bullshit with that where it's like just have to send guys in and you have to pay them money to make sure that this fucking building doesn't like fall into the train tracks.
Mhm.
And if they do shit like that, it's because it happened before. Uh, and but it's a nice place, and it's like a big outdoors kind of thing. Cause like, dude, when they have these bands playing huge music, and it's like all inside this tiny little place, it's like, oh my, I can't even hear myself thinking there. At least it's outdoors. Like the music, like it expands out. So
You
it's
know,
like
you can take your bike on a train.
shit. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just hop the train, with the bike in hand, hide in the little cargo area. Yeah, I mean, I could bike like I don't know. Some of those things biking by the train tracks is just not optimal. There's some places I've seen where like you could bike to the side of the tracks and it'd be fine, but there's some of those things where it's like, dude, there's barely. It's like you got the train tracks and then it's just like a whole bunch of gravel that like all goes downhill and then there's somewhere it's like it's all gravel, but then you have all like the little electric things by the train, like little electric generator stations. Still, it's nice walking by the train tracks. You never know. I mean, I found that copper grounding rod there. It was all like fucking like horizontal, like it fucking fell off the back of some truck, and I'm like, hey, I tripped over it. It's mine. You know. So that's a good piece right there because it's not like a copper pipe or something. That shit's got weight to it. Like if it was like some like Hitman 47 shit, you went up behind someone and like clacked them in the head with that copper grounding rod, no doubt in my mind you'd kill someone. Like, no doubt in my mind. Head would go fucking like that shit is heavy. And it's like, dude, if that's all copper, I mean, think about it. A meth head would have made like $50 off that. But I'm just gonna keep it because it's cool. It's a cool little curio that I found. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind going and riding the train tracks for some of it if I had enough space to go to the side. Because you see those videos where like they finished like making trains in India, and like a lot of Indians are like all taking like, oh yes, selfie next to the train track, and then like tiny little metal thing off the side of the train just hits them right in the head. It's like, oh,
Dude, I've
like
seen
dude,
these
don't fuck with
videos.
trains.
I've seen these people of these Indians riding the trains and like in India. Apparently there's these people like on the like in the video they have this giant stick in their hand and like the people are like all packed on the train like holding their phones texting off of the phone and the guy just hits their hand and they drop their phone while they're on the train and it drops down. He's on the side of the tracks and he hits their hand while they're going by and they drop their phone onto the ground and the guy runs up, takes their phone. They're still on the train so they can't do anything. The train's just going this way. Their
Yeah.
phones this is like I don't know what's I've seen these like the crazy videos, man, in other countries where there's just the trains are just so packed where they're all packed inside, like people are pushed together, and there are people hanging off the train just trying to stay on it. There's people all on top of the train. The whole top is covered with people just like packed, and it's just like look at our lifestyle here in America. We're
It's
blessed to
like
have it. At least
insane because it's
I
like
mean,
I see the trains here, and it's like there's like maybe 3 people per cabin at most. It's like crazy. You know, but I don't blame these guys for taking the train. I mean, if I lived down in Philly and wanted to go to like this college all the way up here, I would just take the train. I mean, like fuck driving from Philly all the way up here and then all the way back and having to do that twice a day, like 5 days a week. It would drive me fucking crazy. Drive me fucking crazy. I just feel like trains are cool. Like if you were just chilling in a train and it was just you and like 3 guys in like a fucking train, it'd be like, oh, this is chill. Maybe even go to a train car where you're just like, yep, it's just me in this train car, you know? Just totally vibe out in this train car, hotbox this train car real quick, you know? Like this train cabin. Trains are actually kind of cool. Trains are pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I agree.
just being
Yeah,
able to,
train's got swagger.
you know, that's why like some places they have like the private train cabin or some shit. You know, just rent out a train cabin and just go like across a huge thing. It's like giant like train things that like bridge mountains. It's like, yo, this is actually the coolest fucking train shit ever. Yeah, trains are pretty cool. Trains are pretty cool.
I want one to go super duper fast.
Yeah, like the mega trains, like the fucking mega train.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mega Train.
Stink.
Right, pretty cool. Yeah, don't mess with that train. You know, it's like how like in Philadelphia they got like those they got that whole fucking thing going around the city. It's pretty cool. And but damn, like you look at like is it just like was it painted like that or did it just like rust to the point where like all those things holding up those tracks are all just like fucking green. That's how you can tell it's Philly because you got the fucking green. Like you're just like living in
Aren't
some apartment looking out a window and like half the view is just like this big green fucking thing with whatever monorail shit they got there. Yeah.
do they ever replace those railroad tracks? Because those are ancient.
Oh, yeah, no, they do have to replace all those train tracks. I mean, you see those things where they go and like cut the train tracks, but you got to be careful when they cut them to replace parts of them because they're under so much pressure that when you cut them with like a blowtorch, they just like fly back. It's like, so you got to be careful. Like that shit could probably take your head clean off.
So I was gonna say because they rust. You think they would have to replace them?
Yeah, they do replace them. They do. They just replace like big sections of them, and they have to they have to stop the train for certain times to do it. Yeah, but those
Yeah.
I mean, the train tracks are just so simple and rugged that they basically like they don't need to do it that often.
True.
And you see things like
Mm.
Old 82 where there's like a whole train track bridge that's just like completely collapsed out there. So, some train things have deteriorated to the point where they're just like, fuck it. That's where I want to go. I want to go out to Old 82. It's a fun place. You have like some places that people use as like makeshift ranges. You got a thing where like this whole like railroad bridge all collapsed and it's just like a big pile of metal out in the woods. There's just so many weird paths and things to go, other abandoned buildings and things. It's neat. It's neat.
You ever go in an abandoned building?
Oh man, I do. I do want to go in some abandoned buildings. I know they say, "Oh, don't do it." You just gotta be careful. Some of them are like the asbestos buildings. You don't want to go in that. That's bad. That's all boarded up for a reason. You don't want to go in that. Not without like some asbestos-proof fucking mega suit. Because it's like, oh yeah, I mean
Mm,
that. I mean, it's like, yeah. Mike's like, oh damn, bro, that cigarette smoke give me cancer. It's like, nah, bro, that fucking asbestos will give you mesothelioma, and you'll be like, damn, I wish I just got cancer. Because you know what asbestos is? It's like all these tiny little lines, and then when you breathe them in, it's like tiny little strands of hair that get stuck into your lungs. It's fucked. It's really fucked. Yeah. Yeah. And people used to make cigarette filters that were asbestos. That was the Kent cigarettes. They had asbestos filters. So that'd be the best of both worlds, Mike. You'd be fucking inhaling all this tobacco shit, and you'd also be inhaling asbestos straight from like a fucking asbestos filter.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. And you look at
That's
this.
great.
You look at the CEO for Kent Cigarettes during this like fucking like him going to like a court thing over like basically killing people with these cigarettes, and the dude just looks like a fucking demon. It's the only thing I can describe it. Dude makes fucking Mr. Burns look like a fucking a teddy bear. Dude's a fucking monster.
I'm gonna smoke my THC card after that.
Yeah.
That THC.
I know. But remember, Mike, even those carts, remember those kids that died? It was almost like 100 kids that died because they fucking smoked those vitamin E vapes. Remember that? They cut those vapes with fucking vitamin E, and then like some people died from that. That shit's crazy.
Are you fucking kidding me because of vitamin E?
No, no, no. I don't think they do it anymore because, I mean, people realize that like cutting the vapes with vitamin E isn't worth killing people because that'll basically get them a life sentence in prison. So it's not worth making the extra bucks trying to like dilute the vape with vitamin E.
Yeah, the
Like, I
vape
mean,
that Mick has is good. I got this website I found. It's called Fern Valley Farms, and they have like THCA vapes, and like they're like they actually like test all of their products, and they send it in to like get tested like for it's supposed to be organic is what they say. Number one. Number two is like they don't use any of those like bad things in their vapes, like the things that make you like sick and stuff. It's like if you look at they get it tested by like government agencies too, or something like that that actually test it. So like if you look at their website, it looks pretty nice what they do. It's like the same thing as going to get medical marijuana, except for it's legal. So like it's crazy, man. It's crazy that Trump legalized marijuana with the hemp bill, basically. People just like didn't realize it. So,
yeah, I'll be back.
yeah. Uh, all right. Well, Mac, you still there? Your
Well,
face
that's
is.
annoying.
You gonna come
Yeah,
back
I'm
on
still here.
again?
I still
I was
not to go.
looking at your forehead, man. It's weird. Let's see, like the top of your forehead.
And then take and come back.
Gotta take a
Yep.
quick call.
How you
So, yeah.
how you feeling,
But I
Mac?
mean, could you imagine these guys? These guys that made like 100, maybe a couple more dollars diluting this shit with vitamin E, and now have to like serve a life in prison thing for killing people. It's like, dude, it ain't worth it. You know what it is? You know what it is? This scamming bullshit's never worth it. It's like these video games that do all this bullshit crap. It's like, just make good games and sell them for a good price. That's all you need to do. Like if you don't do that, your company's going to go under. It's happened a lot of times before. It's like
Yeah.
it's like Chipotle. Chipotle used to be good food, good price. Now it's like I don't even know if it's good because the price is too high. So fuck them. Panera Bread's going under. Feel like Chipotle's going to go under too because it's just like when
No,
people realize like it'd be cheaper just to make this shit at home.
I almost never order out anymore. But I do want to order me some Chipotle my next time I order out. Maybe my
And anyone
next
else?
time I get paid.
Anyone else feel like this COVID shit's like a big scam? Because I feel like prices, especially for fast food, all went up like fucking $2 to $5 like total for what you'd buy. It's like, dude, people are having this problem with this disease and like panic and all this crap, and like you're gonna go and like charge people more money. Like, yeah, good to see where these corporations lie.
It all
Boy,
is
you think
because
we
of
should lower
COVID,
the
which is stupid because COVID doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
Nobody gets sick because of COVID.
Yeah, I don't care whether it's
COVID
real or not
doesn't
because it's
exist.
like I feel like I got
It's
this
real.
this COVID shit, and it was like it was slightly worse than like the common cold, but not as bad as the flu. Like I had the flu and that shit fucked me up. I had this COVID shit and I was like, maybe I'm like, I feel like kind of stuffy like the common cold, maybe a little more tired, like like nothing crazy.
It's gonna affect
It's
people
just
differently. It'll affect people differently, man. So
Okay, but to be fair, if you die from COVID, I feel like it's some shit where you're already knocking on death's door, and that was kind of the light push you needed to, go through it. Like,
that's a little bit
you
more
know,
reasonable to say, yeah.
Yo,
I mean,
there's this
it's
one
just,
girl
it's
at
just a
work,
thought.
which I find really stupid. She wears a mask every freaking day, and I find it really
There's people that
stupid
still
because
wear
the mask
masks
goes
now.
through. Only
There are
one
people
person does.
I've seen. There was like one day where I actually saw like two people wearing masks in like the same day, which I just thought like, man, it's been so long since seeing masks. It's like, so what, they just been wearing masks since like fucking 2020 and just have been doing it since? Like, that's kind of fucking crazy, dude. It's like, but it just shows how so scared some people get over this shit. Like, they get crazy, you know? Like, it must be some schizo shit. Like, oh, if I get COVID once, it'll implant like Chinese whatever, nanobots in me. I gotta never get it. Have to constantly wear the mask. Just like, dude, chill the fuck out, bro. That shit's just some bullshit.
And it's so stupid because the masks don't do anything.
It's so it's like I'm not out here wearing a GP40 gas mask with like asbestos filters or something, bro. I'm fucking wearing like a piece of cloth that's blue that's got like a couple little crumples in it. Like how aren't these things super tiny? Wouldn't they just go through the little cracks in the mask and get to you? And aren't those masks basically made so that like nurses and people that are like during a surgery don't like sneeze and the sneeze particles go and like infect the person that's like getting
Uh,
surgery? Like it's
well,
made this but that's the thing. I don't think the mask is there to protect you. I think it's really just there so that if you have COVID and you sneeze that you're not transferring it to other people. I feel like that's actually why it's
I
there,
think that
right?
was a big part of
Makes
a
sense.
big part of the thought behind it, and also like at first, like when we didn't know what it was, and then masks actually do help with a lot of things. So they actually do help with like if you're in the hospital, it's like it's respectable to wear a mask at the hospital if you're at the hospital because there's other things that can go
That is
around.
so.
But I was like, during COVID, it's free freedom of America to make our own decisions, and I made the decision to not wear a mask in most places. There was a couple times where I had to put a mask on in order to do things. Like for example, getting on the train one time, it was a pretty big deal. So I think I
Oh,
wore like I forget what I had, a
yeah.
scarf.
Hospitals
I
and
actually used
stuff.
a scarf. It was as long as you were covering your face. So like I was fortunate. It was kind of cooler out in the year, and I had a scarf with me. So I just put that over my face instead of a mask when I had to on the train the one time. But other places I would just like I did have to argue. I mean, like I didn't. It was no argument. It was more like I went into places to get things at the store that I needed to get, and shop people would come up to me and they would say, "Hey, put your mask on. You got to have a mask on in here." That's how it was in my area. That's how it was here. And so I had said, "No,
Oh,
I said I have a medical condition, and I'm not wearing a mask," is what I told them. And after that, they would just leave me alone because like I think there was like some type of legal thing backing it or something, or like they didn't even know what it meant.
yeah.
I don't even know what it meant. I just said it because I knew it worked. Like I didn't want to wear a mask. It's my choice. It's my
Yeah.
personal decision.
I think people are just really confused about a lot of this mask shit. Like,
I wore a
it's
mask
just
for the first 2 weeks. For the first 2 weeks, like that's what they said. They said, "All right, we got to stop the spread. The first 2 weeks, we got to stop the spread." So I wore a mask for 2 weeks. I did. I tried to stop the spread. That was the goal. It's 2 weeks. We'll stop the spread. But then it just went on and on and on and on, and there was never a stop to it. And that's when I said, I'm not going to live with a mask on my entire life. I'm taking this thing off, and that's what happened basically.
yeah. I feel like I
Yeah, I
never really
started
had to wear
working
the mask for
outside
that.
and having to wear a full-on face mask, like a shield, basically. One of those big things that, like, you sneeze on. I'm like, really? And then they gave me a real face mask afterwards. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really remember wearing the face mask that much. I feel like it was just the one time I really remember where the guy was just like, "Oh, excuse me, like, can you put a mask on?" and just gave me a mask, and I was like, "Okay." I mean, I'm only gonna be in here for like fucking like 3 minutes, but you know,
And the
yeah.
funny thing is, even though I'm wearing a mask, I still got COVID twice. So proves the point. Masks don't do jack shit.
Because like, and that's the whole thing. I feel like if this was some serious shit, like Ebola, like people were getting Ebola, I feel like that would be like, okay, you know what? Maybe it's good to just like stay home and like wear a fucking like a huge gas mask if I ever have to go out. But like for just some shit that's basically like the common cold, it's just like, okay, I mean, I was probably just gonna get sick with that shit anyway, you know? And honestly, I got those diseases before, so I probably wouldn't have got them. But this like different variant, you know, it's like, of course, you know, body's not prepared for that. But I feel like the vaccine, though, it's like, so what? This disease has been around for like 6 months, and you guys already made some vaccine. How can I trust that?
Right? I'm never going to get that vaccine. You want to know why? I got a
No,
feeling that Trump's going to press a button and it's going to turn everybody into a zombie because everybody took that
uh,
vaccine and they're all
And
going
you
to
know what the
turn
thing is?
into zombies.
And you know what,
And
Mike?
that's
Mike,
why.
some people they would say that's ridiculous. But when you realize that the U.S. government is the same government where they at the Tuskegee experiment, where they experimented on black soldiers by injecting them with syphilis and telling them that it was beneficial to their health, I'm kind of not inclined to want any kind of government mandated injection. And I feel like other people should feel the same way.
They're going to turn into zombies one day.
Yeah, I mean, oh no, 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 Mike. They'll just inject you with syphilis, which is like some brain-eating fucking parasite that will fucking make you go crazy. But but this time the injection is for reals, guys. It's for reals good. Trust
well,
me.
I think there's actually like there's good vaccines for sure. That it outweighs the negative effects of getting something. For example, people who go to Africa from America, if you're going to go on vacation to Africa, you have to take all these different vaccines. Because if you didn't take those vaccines and you get bit by one of those bugs while you're there, you're gonna fucking die. But if you take the vaccine, your life is gonna live. You're gonna live a longer life. Most more likely, yeah. You might have some shit that comes up. You might get some type of fucking thing later on from the vaccine, but you still are fucking alive for a longer time than if you hadn't taken the vaccine. So there are good
Yeah, I
vaccines
don't
out
really
there.
want
Is what I'm getting
malaria.
to.
I don't want to get malaria. I don't want to get Ebola. You know, that would be bad.
No, I'm just kidding about the zombie part. But no, my real reason is mainly because I just don't want the vaccine. And you also build an immune system to it. And two, vaccine's stupid.
No, I kind of get what you're saying. You know, there was that shit with like polio. And polio, hey, and people are like, oh, well, they don't have polio anymore because of the vaccine. But then when you look up polio, the reason why that would infect people in the first place is because it happened where people lived with certain kinds of pollution, And as health went and increased in those areas and the quality of water was better, then the disease also went down. So, there are arguments to be made. I feel like it's not settled science. I mean, it's but I don't know. I mean,
Well,
I just think it's interesting.
RFK Jr. right now is in court. He just got out of doing like a court type of case. I think it was a court, but regardless, he was in a big meeting and he brought up how all these children who are born in this specific area, especially black children, would be given this vaccine right within like the first months of when they were born, and they were more like the statistics were like they were like 70% more to get likely to get autism than if they waited to take it later on in their life. So that's what and then there were the people who argued against RFK Jr. and they were like, well, like trying to make up some other shit. It's like he's trying, yeah. It's like I think RFK Jr. I trust him, so I believe that he's doing the right thing by like saying, "Hey, we shouldn't give these vaccines to babies. We should wait till they're older at least to take them because we think we found these studies that show that they're all getting autism." It's like Yeah, that makes sense to me. There's like there's definitely bad effects from vaccines, a lot of vaccines. So I agree on that point. But yeah, and well, also
It's
sticking to
true.
my point that there's some good ones. Like they're good points to them as well. Yeah.
And now, just think about that though. Think
Okay,
about like
great.
being big
Autism.
pharma and knowing that this shit happens. You know, like if you were big pharma and you were like at risk of losing millions of dollars because they find out that these vaccines are actually bullshit, and you'd have to basically end up destroying like a whole bunch of them. It would be crazy. And the thing is, when there's profit over helping people, then there's a problem. And you can tell that's how it is in this country. They want to pay, you want to pay how much for insurance? And if you don't have insurance, you're like, how much was that ambulance ride? How much was that fucking that dental fucking thing that I got? It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. I mean, honestly, it's got to happen, dude. It's got to happen. Like this kind of like, this kind of free healthcare shit. I would rather the money that we send Israel go towards helping Americans that are in need. When you don't help people's health and their health deteriorates, when their backs hurt, when their fucking teeth are fucking falling out,
I know you keep
when they're
bringing up this.
fucking,
I know
they
you
just need
bring up
help.
this thing that you bring it up. You brought it up multiple times in the pod, like about how Israel is given we're giving all this money to Israel and we should spend it on our country. There's a lot of other bad places that our money's been spent as well, though. Like that's not the only one. That's not like the biggest thing in the world compared to some of these other places our country has been spending money on all these years. So like that's what the Trump did with Elon Musk was they created the Department of
The
Government
Department of Government
Efficiency. And
Efficiency.
yeah,
Yeah.
so they cut a lot of the waste out, and now that money is being put back into our country right as we speak. It just takes time. Things take time, you know. It's like like our economy is getting better right now, but you might not see it right away. But the gas prices are going to come down. Like the thing with what we have going on right now, the things are all
I
going to come
sure
down.
hope so, man.
So
And I just feel like the reason I bring up the Israel thing isn't just because I'm against the whole war in the Middle East and war in general, but it's also just because of the vicious cycle of how we give them money and then they take some of that money to lobby with the APAIC to go lobby and like give money to these politicians to keep giving money to Israel so that they could lobby more politicians and bribe them to get more money. It's just like it's so wrong, man. It's so wrong. Israel's just got to learn to fucking stop suckling on the teat of American tax dollars and start up their own fucking economy. I mean, it's just, I feel like it's the least they could do after all we've done to help them. But only if the money that we send to them is actually going to help Americans. I don't want that money just going back into some dickhead's pocketbook.
I
Got to
think
help the people.
what you
People
brought up,
built this
yeah,
country. They need
yeah.
that money.
You brought up about healthcare and stuff, how if people who don't have healthcare insurance have to pay all these high prices for like
And which they
ambulances and
can't.
stuff, ambulances and stuff along those lines. So yeah, I think that there's some things that I think could be like fixed for American citizens, American first, as in like you actually have to be documented here to get these like we can't afford to have yeah, I want to help all of these immigrants, like illegal immigrants. Even there's some good illegal immigrants here, they're good people, but they're just like here illegally, and that's our taxpayer money. Like we're the ones working for this country. We have to put America first, and then we can go help them and their wherever they're at. It's just like
Yeah, it's
stay out.
true.
It's
It's
like
true. It
we
sounds like
can't
some
afford,
asshole shit, but it's
because they're
just
coming
true.
here and they're getting free health care, and that's taken away from
Exactly.
like
It has to
America.
be on the Americans here first, you know? Now,
Uh,
I feel like a person that, even if they come here illegally, if they're here and they're helping people and they're working and they're doing jobs, I feel like after, like, maybe even a 5-year period, they could actually, like, get real citizenship. But there are some people that are just going to
no.
try to graft and take money and then bounce, and it's just not right, you know?
No, I don't
Because, I
like
mean,
I don't like
honestly, there are
that.
some people that come here and they work hard, and they work hard. They
Yeah,
work
but they're
harder than
here
me.
illegally. They're here illegally though. I want them out of the country if they're here illegally. Come in legally. We need people here. We want people here to do work. The thing is, we have to have you documented and know who you are. And like, there's yeah. If you want to come here legally, then get health care. I'm all for it. Like, if you want to get a visa, you can get a visa. You don't even have to be a citizen here. You can get a visa here come show your work here, work hard with your visa, and then maybe like figure something out. Like if you can show that you're a good person doing that thing, there's a better way to go about it. It's like illegals are just taking too
Well,
much
you
of our
know what?
resources by being here is the issue. That's the main
Well,
problem. One of the main problems,
and
along with
you know, Chadwick,
views and stuff.
I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from, but in my heart of hearts, I just can't agree. I'm a kind of guy that I'm just against the idea of people telling people where they can and cannot go. If you want to go somewhere, you should have to go there. I mean, I get it. If you know, I get it. Like you don't have a passport, you don't have this, you don't have that, and I get that. But at the same time, in my heart of hearts, I'm just like I like a world where people can just go wherever, and if they don't cause problems, leave them be. You know.
Yeah, but that's
Like,
the
I feel
issue
like
is they're
traveling
causing
itself is a victimless crime, and
they're
America
causing
needs
it.
to stop being so harsh on people that do victimless crime. Now, you could argue it's not victimless because they're taking jobs away from other people, and they're doing this, and they're doing that. I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. But that's like a secondary kind of accidental harm. That's not like a I hit you with a pipe wrench to the face kind of harm. That's more of a like caused some problems and discomfort through just the thing of existing, which it's a nuanced issue. It's a nuanced issue, and geez, I'm just not even getting started with all this other shit too. I mean, that's just need a little sip real quick. It's I'm just trying to compartmentalize all the different parts of your argument.
Yeah, the one that you brought
Yo,
up.
you know
Go ahead, Mac.
Oh god,
you know how you guys are kind of talking about work a bit?
yeah,
I wanted to tell you guys about my work today.
yeah.
So
Let's hear about it.
I did a bill again today, right?
Okay.
I am starting to literally hate Sarah and Jesse. You want to
Hey,
know why?
hey, please keep names out of everything. Like you say, if you're like, that's kind of like you don't gotta hate nobody and say their names on here like that. That's kind of like rude. I
That's,
Oh,
mean,
for
like,
real,
that's
Mike.
what I'll say their last
yeah,
name. That's what I'll say their last name.
yeah,
I
like,
mean, there's a lot of people named those names. I mean, especially Mike. Like, damn, bro, which Mike could it be? There's only 50
But
billion of them.
anyway, but
unless you actually,
they were the ones that were bitching about my spell. That well, not Jesse was complaining about my fail, right? That took 2 to 3 hours, and apparently wrote me up or something like that. And it's complete crap. And literally like brought me in for talking, and and I don't understand why he has a problem. And he's like, it should be done in an hour instead of 2 to 3. I'm like, I talked to Nate about it. How is this supposed to be done in an hour? I even had somebody help me today. There is no way a plastic bale can be done in an hour. So I'm crazy. He did show me something that one of the shells come off, so that's helpful. That makes things go way quicker. That cuts it down to at least maybe half an hour. That instead of like pushing shit through, so that maybe cuts things down to I don't know how many seconds, but it could space out a little bit time. But an hour? How am I supposed to do a plastic bale in an hour? Even with an extra person, I was not able to do a bale in an hour with an extra person.
Not even two guys could do that in 1 hour.
No!
Damn. I don't know. I mean, do a lot of people even work at that Walmart? Like, what's up?
Yes. So I call bullshit on Jesse's call.
I don't
An
know.
hour my ass.
My ass. I don't know. That's why I'm like, I wouldn't want to work at one of those Walmart places. I gave them like a resume, like a fucking in like 2021. And it was like just sometime this year that they gave me a message being like, hey, we're interested in blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I'll wait another like 5 years and then fucking respond back to them, Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I mean, just like, I mean, just randomly just doing whatever and then get that thing response. And I don't know. I've never been so offended. It's like, come on, are you kidding me? You're gonna wait all this time and then fucking respond back to me? Yeah.
You
I
almost
mean, it
got a
only
job at
shows that they're
Walmart?
so desperate that they're going through like all these years old messages. Like, maybe this guy still wants to work here. It's like, no, I don't want to work there. Like, I'd make some money. I wouldn't have any benefits. It would be a shit ass job. Like, I
Wow.
guess I could work there, but I'm not. I'm not. It's a shit drive to get to that fucking Walmart too. So fuck them. Oh, jeez. It's, yeah, but you know what the thing is? Like, you can't just like settle for these fucking jobs, man. Some of them I feel like are like equivalent to like slave labor. Go lift all this shit and get it done in an hour. Like, go clean the whole fucking store in like 2 hours. It's just like, jeez.
And I lost connection.
Yeah. But you don't want to be having a job like that. You want to get a good job. You want to get a job like my bro where you could just like chill at home and go
Yeah,
work at home from like a thing. Working on like
I worked.
computer shit for the company at home.
I worked in a retail job similar to Mex in terms of like
Yeah,
how the
yeah.
place
I mean,
worked
I
for
worked as
five.
a cart pusher.
I worked for 5 years is like every position basically, and it was good. I actually feel like it helped me out with people in general and learning a lot of skills that are important to life. I started working like when I was like 16 now, so like I feel like it really helped me out when I working young and like learning how to do the certain things, and it's helped me better my
Well,
life going forward. So
I'm gonna tell you
I
what it's
mean,
up. Most important part of a retail job is that it teaches you to be humble. That's what it is. Because you meet a lot of other good people that work these retail jobs, and it's just one of those things like it's a humbling experience. It's not like if you're like 20 years old and your dad makes you CEO of his company and you just go power tripping and crazy. Like when you're a retail worker, you see just how much it sucks balls for everyone, even the managers and everything. Like no one there is really particularly happy to work there. They just do it because it's like they have money. Maybe the guy at the top of the fucking store thing gets benefits too, but like none of them are really particularly happy. Doesn't mean they're assholes about it, but it just means that they're like you could just see in their eyes the yearning to just get this fucking shit over with and go back home. It's not a job where you're like, man, I'm so excited. I get to go work at the cool making video games fucking job. Yeah, it's just like it's a job, make money. If you're lucky you get benefits. Probably don't.
I got benefits, and I like it there.
Ah, well, hey, you're doing better than most if you got benefits, not bad. Now, how beneficial the benefits are, I don't know. That's like some weird money shit. Like, well, technically, this kind of benefit is like up to a deductible of blah 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 dollars and blah 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 blah. It's like, okay. But yeah, they better be giving benefits to work at fucking Walmart. I swear to God, especially when they're asking you like, oh yeah,
For the
do all this
world's
shit in an hour.
richest company, they better be given benefits. I mean,
I know
they
they
make
make so
millions
much
off of
money.
people. Like,
Yeah.
man, come
It's like,
on.
it's like how like being a cop you get benefits because it's like, yeah, if I'm gonna go out and like fucking die for this whatever, they better give me benefits.
The
Like
one
I'm
nice thing
I'll
that
have
I
a job
really
for 'em.
like about Walmart is I get Paramount Plus for free. I get really good benefits.
It's not bad.
I wish I had Netflix, but I don't have Netflix. I could get free delivery on food, but my parents don't want free delivery on food. They like go getting their food. They're boring like that.
Yeah.
I can literally get free delivery on food, but they don't care. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I got the app. Shit.
Yeah. And you know what? There was like the one place that's got the weed store in Doylestown, or one of them around there. I go bike over there, and Mike's like, "Oh yeah, they got jobs over there," and I'm like, oh, "Okay." I knock on the door, I'd like ring the little buzzer for the guy to come over. He's like, "Oh yeah, what's up?" And I'm just like, "Oh yeah, well, there's this thing about like a job, so I thought I could come in and do an interview." And they're like, "Ah, yeah, sorry, bro, you got to do like the online job, whatever shit." I'm just like. I mean, I'm like, okay, well, if that's a dig, it's a dig. But, it's just like, seriously, dude, that's bullshit. Just feel like it's so much better to do an interview if you're just right there talking to the person. Like, I don't know. Like, when it's like, oh, describe yourself and describe this on like an online resume. I'm just like, I don't know. What do I look like? Some book writer? I mean, like, motherfucker, just let me come over there and meet me
I
and
agree.
see for yourself.
I agree. That's why I
I
like
can't
these.
100% agree with you, Jake. Like, if you want a job, like, and you're good at what you do, and they actually meet you, and they think you're a good person, they should, like, give me, like, some kind of paperwork to let you fill out, and, like, be okay with. That's literally what they should do.
Yeah, should
But
just give me a paper and just to explain everything about the job and what I need to know and what the whole deal is. And and that's it, like
but
like have
some
talk to you for like 10 minutes, give you a paper showing like whatever mental competency shit you have to work there and and be like, okay, good.
I think it's done that you gotta apply online, and
I know it's bullshit, because I'm like, gee, I don't want to go fuck this online apply shit. Like I'm here. I'm here in person. I biked all the way down here. I didn't bike there because of that. I was just doing other bullshit when I saw that they were hiring. But it was just like, like I'm here, motherfucker. I'm not saying give me the job now, but like let's talk it over.
why do you
Doesn't
need to
want me
apply right
because he's
now,
looking for
though,
some
if you
fucking
want
hot
the
babes to
job?
work at the store.
If you want the job right now, though, why don't you just apply online?
I should. I just hate doing that shit. Rather just go there in person and just be like, look, I'm here. I'm here. Let's talk it. Give me the job or whatever.
Is that a weed store?
Yeah, like his weed store's got pretty nice pay, like 22 something an hour. It's like it's not bad.
Ooh, apply. You'll be making bank.
I know. I'm trying to make some money. trying to make some good cash money. Just yeah, a lot of stuff I want to get. Like I have a lot of stuff. I'm
You
trying
could
to get
probably
some.
get you could probably get free pot if you work there.
Yeah, I'd have to go and sign up for all this other shit. I don't know. I could do it. Do it. Oh man. I know. Ah man, when it gets cold and finally kills all these goddamn mosquitoes, then it'll be great. I hate mosquitoes so much, bro. I hate them. I hate them. I would light a whole mosquito colony on fire and just kill them all.
I hate mosquitoes too, bro.
I feel like everyone does, because it's like can't it wouldn't even I wouldn't even care as much if they just didn't itch so much, like itch until the skin bleeds, because I'm just like trying to rip this fucking thing out of my fucking like foot over here. But at the end of the day, I don't care. Could be worse. Could be a tick. Oh man, they're the well. I mean, I don't even want to talk about some of them. Some of them are just like no. How about no?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, feeling good. Feeling good. Yep,
Me
trying to
too.
go biking again today. Trying to go biking again. I should probably take the dogs out for a walk, but yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that. I'm just need to put like a fucking ice pack on my foot. All this biking and walking, and I'm so tired, man. Tired. Now, just got to go biking every day. You're
And
searching
man,
for
that's how you
treasure
lose some
every
weight.
day. There's so much shit out there, man. You never know what you'd find out there. But and Chadwick, we got to get together again. We got to go biking some more,
Yeah,
and we could go biking today.
I'm ready to go biking. Let's do it. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, maybe every day.
Yeah. I mean, it's just great to go biking. It's like, yep, back on the trail, back somewhere.
I'm actually, yeah, I was just thinking about biking. I'm making some images on my phone. So that this biker of a skunk biking and playing a DJ set. That's my fun. Do, 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 do. I'm making all these images with AI, man. I love it. It's addicting. Just like I'm making them 24/7. It's like sharing them out
You can
there in the
see, like
world.
in the future, you'll be able to make like a whole video game with AI. You'll just put in like
Yeah, I
the
can.
prompt, and it'll make
I
whatever.
did. I already did that. I made a new version of Pong. So like I could play you in it sometime. It's fun. I built a Pong game. You can tell it to like do all these different things. Like, in Pong it's just this thing's going back and forth and hitting the ball. Tell it to like grab if you hit I don't know, if you hit the G button, it grabs the ball. Hit the F button, it spits the ball back out. It's like all the things you can program it to do. Building your own video game is actually pretty badass and easy. Super easy. Like it's
See,
just
but
Gravity
see, that's
ball.
like that's the future. You could just be like, hey, AI, make Tropic Thunder, but make Adam Sandler the black guy. And
yeah,
like,
it's gonna
boom,
happen.
boom, they just made it. Like,
It's already happening, man. So like the fact that I can build a video game, I could never build a video game last year. This year, build me a video game AI. Beep 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 bop.
and see, and,
Here it
and
is.
people hate on the AI, and AI could be really bad if in the wrong hands. But I feel like, but AI could be really useful. Like, you ever see things where the guy just writes down an object, like draws it, and then like gives it to the AI, and the AI makes a 3D model of it, like that, like puts out a couple 3D models. It's like it's just like that shit will make video game design and animation just go by so much quicker. Because it's like you ever try to get like a blend 3D and like try to shape an object from scratch? It's like the worst fucking thing in the whole world. But having just like boom, 3D model, like you can just draw it and then boom, take a picture and then boom. You know, you just cut down the time by like you just cut down the time to like a tenth the time it would have took to blend that. Wild.
Huh.
I know.
I
And
think I
people will
might
just hate on
I
AI
might
no
build
matter
one.
what the AI shit is.
I'm tempted to build another video game today. Now you're making me think here. It's like the ideas that come to me. It's like I wonder what it's
You can build
capable of
whatever you
doing
want.
now.
You can build whatever you want, you know?
Like a couple months ago, it could build things. It could build these games. That's when I like started building the Pong game. But it's been a couple months since then, and the things like AI is evolving so fast that I could create a game today that's even better than I could a couple months ago with the tech. It's like shit. I'd
I
probably
have
make it.
spawned it in the phone.
I'll make the pedal to the metal video game, and it'll be a biker playing Frogger. So the bike will be pedaling, and there's a metal on the other side of the road. So the bike will have to cross the road to get the metal, and there's all these like cars going by, and you have to not get hit by the cars, or something like that. That'd be kind of, or no, it could be better. Think of something fun. Pedal to the Metal podcast video game coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. 2025 of September is here. Eagles won the first game
Good
of their
morning,
year.
listen.
Eagles won the first game of the year, and the Phillies still have a fighting chance. Let's go Phillies. Let's go Eagles. Let's go Pedal to the Metal podcast. And jumping in. Hey, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, me and Mech, American Mech, come on camera. Are you on camera, man?
Not yet, I'm grabbing a beer.
Me and Mech,
Grabbing a beer.
me and Mech have our first YouTube channel podcast. It was put out 3 years ago this month. There you go. We've been doing this for at least 3 years, maybe four, if you add the ones we were doing before YouTube. It's like, shit, we've been at this. It's like time is like, what the fuck? It seems like it's the beginning of like we're only getting started after 3 years. That's how it feels. And then you got Jake here. Fucking
Ooh,
yeah, let's go. So much fun.
Yep, there's some beer.
Having a good
Here.
time. If we make money,
Yeah.
hopefully
I'm
we
turning
figure
my
out a
camera
way
on
to
and
split
back
it.
outside.
How many? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's the test. How many beers has Mech drank since we started 3 years ago on the podcast? Which one of you has been counting? Name the
So
number
many.
below.
20.
Name the number in the chat below if you're in the chat. Anybody in the chat? 500, 1,000, 1,000,000.
420.
Over 9,000.
Over 9,000. Oh my god.
You know what? You know what this podcast has done for me, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen
Rock on
Mech.
world.
I've seen Mech come on this podcast and drink beers every day and smoke cigarettes, and it makes me want to drink beer and smoke cigarettes. Let's go.
Oh
Because
man, we
I'm a
don't really need to
legendary
do.
Pokemon.
uh,
I am the Pikachu.
And
Well,
see,
no,
if
I'm
you drink enough
Charizard.
beers, you could be like Pikachu too.
No, I'm Charizard, my bad.
No, you're a Pikachu, man. You're like that little short little Pikachu character.
Hey man, speaking of which, I need another beer.
Yeah, he.
Tell him, Nick. Join me. Cheers, brethren.
Yeah, Jake. Jake is like Brock from Brock's Gym. Yeah, and the Game Boy Color version of Pokemon. think it's the second gym. Maybe he's the first gym. The Rock Pokemon Master, and he works out all the time. Brock, aka Jake. Uh, actually, there's a
Jake, you got
biker.
that beard yet?
There's definitely like a biker gym, isn't
You
there
know
in
what I love
Pokemon?
about being a
Or is-
man? What is your favorite thing about being a man, Chad?
My favorite thing about being a man would be that I like the fact we have testosterone naturally, and we're stronger
My
physically.
favorite part about being a man is stroking my
And
fucking long nuts.
Mine is
Who's that? Who's that? It's Conrad. Come here. Oh, he wants my beer. He wants my beer. Oh.
what happened.
I don't know what happened. What happened, boy? Mm. Oh man, time to crack open that second beer. Oh shit! Mm. Oh, I only got shook up a lot.
tell you what, Jake, from that bike we did a few days ago, my biking body part of my body is fine, but we did all those push-ups and pull-ups. My arms are what actually is feeling it from doing all those pull-ups and push-ups. And like,
Yeah.
that was my first time doing it in a while. So like, my recovery time is taking longer, but I'm looking forward to doing more push-ups and pull-ups. I'm gonna let my body recover the
Yeah.
first time and then get back into it again. It's just feeling great.
Yeah, they're so hard to do, especially for me. I'm a big fat fuck, so it's hard for me to do like a lot of those push-ups before, and like pull-ups especially. I'm just like, oh man, dude, oh, like I got some muscle, but I don't got enough muscle for that. I mean, whew. Especially been gaining that like leg muscle and the ab muscle. So like I feel like that's like even heavier. So I feel like even though I'm like getting stronger, I just feel like it's still so hard to do those, you know? It's like, oh damn. But then again, I never start with the pull-ups. I'm always like doing like, oh, let's do like the bicep curl. Let's go do like, the easy curl with the barbell. Uh so by the time I get to that, I'm just like, oh, gotta use the one with the weight.
Yep.
The
Whatever
thing
you're
that
doing,
takes like 100 pounds off.
you're doing all kinds of
Yeah, then I can
things.
do
Yeah, you're doing great. That's good for you. For me, it's like
it.
I do the push-ups and the sit or push-ups and pull-ups, and like that's it for my like right now for my what I do. So like you're doing all these different things. I'm only doing a couple things, so it's gonna be harder for you to like focus on. If you're doing all those other things, you're probably using the same muscle groups that you would to do pull-ups and push-ups, but you're doing using them in a different way, which is better fit for your type of body, which is probably like
Yeah.
weightlifting and stuff. Like that's more your body
Well, the
type.
thing is, I feel like I could probably lift like a little bit more for the pull up than like your body weight, but I just can't lift my own body weight because I still weigh like 256 ish pounds. Depends on how much I've been drinking.
Yeah,
Whew. So
beer can be something that is like beer actually is said to like add estrogen to your body. If like you become like estrogenic, that's like
mm. But see,
it's
that's why you gotta mix it with the working out. That's why I got the
yeah.
good beard growing. Because got good testosterone. And of course, it's like drinking way too much. But see, that's the thing. It's like if you balance it out by just like not eating the soy, and going for working out, then like it's good, you know? And I feel like, yeah, if you were pounding like 6, 7, 8 beers a thing, it's also like when you drink that much beer, you're just not working out, you know? Like if you drink a whole bunch, you get tired and you go to sleep.
Yeah,
And that's not going to help the testosterone level out either, you know? So,
but you gotta drink
but if you
after
work out and then drink
after
like
you work
2,
out.
4 beers,
Yeah, there's like the great feeling of having a nice cold beer after a workout that's hard to beat, you know. If
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, and beer does have to be like a sometimes enjoy kind of thing. Like if you're drinking beer all the time, yeah, that's probably gonna put a damper on your overall testosterone level. But if you just drink like the weekend or on special events, and then it's like okay, well, like yeah, I mean, yeah, does it probably still hamper that in some way? Yeah, but again, it's like you know, I feel like you don't want to have like I feel like, just like you can have too much estrogen, you can have too much testosterone, where you're just like totally geeking the fuck out. Like, like that guy that was on like roids and meth who was like challenging cops to a push up contest. Like, come on, see how many push ups you could do. If I beat you in that, you gotta let me go. It's like, still, I feel like that's a legitimate challenge. That's not, that's on the low end. There are guys that just straight up are just like, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna kill you to random people, cops, whoever. It's just like, nah, nah, nah. I don't know. And you want to have a good testosterone level, probably a little bit above average, but not like super crazy steroid mega testosterone rage monkey like that. That's not good. Not good for you, not good for other people that have to deal with you. But then low testosterone is super lame, like low testosterone, it's like you feel depressed and you're down
What
on
does
yourself and
testosterone
the
mean?
cuckoldry. It's just it's gross. It's gross. Don't be low testosterone. Don't be low testosterone.
I don't even know what that word means.
Want to be a little bit above average testosterone? Because you think about it, there's going to be a lot of things like soy that's padding out a lot of foods, and beer and other kinds of things that will lower your testosterone. So being a little bit above average will keep you like around average, but like above average, it's like just right. It's just right. Too much of
What
a
is
good thing can still be a bad thing.
what is a testosterone?
Yeah, who's the what now?
What is a testosterone?
A what? I don't even know what the fuck you're saying, nigga.
He's asking.
What is a
That
testosterone?
What do you say?
he's asking.
What is a
He's
testosterone?
all right. Just keep saying it, Mike, till he gets
Oh,
it.
testosterone? Okay. So you're saying like construct drone or something. I'm just like, what the hell what? Oh my god. But testosterone's just the shit that makes men men, And estrogen's what makes women women. So, if you're
Uh,
a guy and you have a lot of
Well, there's
estrogen, it's
more
gonna
than
cause
that.
problems.
There's more than that, but that's one of the key factors. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me
oh,
wrong, everyone's got a little bit of both in them at least. Oh. So, you know, it is interesting. It is interesting reading things about them and how they how they kind of influence the mind and how you think, influencing your compassion and your willingness to fight. Very interesting, very interesting. And I think people need both because you can't just be full testosterone rage monkey like that UFC guy that like fucking like threw his wife off a balcony or some shit like that shit was crazy. That guy was like fucking that guy was so much testosterone and steroids that the dude just lost all sense of humanity. Now he's serving life in prison, so fuck him. It's is it that Joel John Copenhaver guy, dude? That guy was fucking oh man. It's like that video about him raging about the slushy Slurpee at 7-Eleven, like that fucking bitch said I had to take my hoodie off in the 7-Eleven. Because he sees like huge Punisher looking motherfucker with the hoodie on and is just like, yeah, bro, you're gonna try to rob the place? Nah. That's a case of too much testosterone and steroids turning your brain into mush. Oh man. Oh man. Whew. And I feel like doesn't need to be said how many things of low testosterone guys out there. Like you've seen them. They're out there. They're depressing. You know. I feel like every guy could benefit from working out. You know. Like I feel like I used to be fat and super nerdy and shit, but now I'm a little more physically fit and fat and nerdy and shit. You know, and it's a small change, but it's a good change. It's a good change. You know, even my brother going out and working out, you know, he doesn't do any of that shit, but now he's working out. You know, it's a slow but steady process, and you know, it's just feels good. It's a good thing to do.
So,
Oh my god. Yeah, beer got me feeling good, feeling relaxed. Yeah, what's Mike doing?
oh man, just chilling, relaxing. Put on me some whiskey, brother. Wish I had
So
my
Mike,
full tank. I gotta ask my dad when that's getting delivered.
Mike, are you going to sleep today, or like are you
I don't
sleeping
even
after
know.
this? Because I know some days you're working all night and then you got to sleep during the day.
I don't even know if I'm gonna go to sleep, to be honest with you, brother.
You got to sleep sometime, Mike. You got to sleep sometime.
I'm fucking wide. I should just take like 3 of my ultra melatonin primate, whatever that medicine's called. I got
Melatonin.
ultra melatonin prescription melatonin. But yeah, I gotta. After I'm done this podcast, I'll just take my melatonin and try to fall asleep, I guess.
Oh man, I know, cause Mike, you've been looking fucked up working at that Walmart. Like, I don't know if that's just like sunburn on your face or what's up. And like, yeah, I know that feeling, like with the frizzled hair and shit. You know, like,
I'm
oh
starting to
yeah.
wonder, like, do I start
Yeah.
wearing makeup, man, at this point to make myself look good?
And the makeup just won't help. You just gotta attack the root cause of what the acne shit's coming from. You know, makeup like makeup's just not good, you know? It's just like a surface level fix. Like, I mean, look at me, right? Like, look at me. I still got some stuff. If you look in like deep, there's like some little boop, 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 you know? But I feel like overall look pretty good. Like, got a nice tan going down from all that going outside. Because vitamin D, good for your skin, you know? You know what I mean? My hair is like oily as fuck, but honestly, it doesn't look bad for like just waking up and having some coffee and beer and getting on the podcast. It looks too bad. Don't look too bad. Everyone's like, "Oh, you got to shave your hair. You got to do that." But I like this hair. It's nice. It's like the thing of Samson, where it's like, you know, when he cut his hair, it took his power away. I just like this hair. I feel like the second that I get my hair cut, it's gonna be like when Jake's 40 years old and like his hair don't grow back anymore. So it's like, oh, guess I fucked myself. Yeah, it's not bad.
I need to start using more wipes then. I got like these wipes that help me with my skin, and I gotta use some more then. That's
Yeah.
all I can think of that will help get rid of the acne.
Yeah, it's probably like the stress too. I feel like the stress does it to you, you know? I feel like the
I got so
skin.
much stress at work. I can't even stress
Because
it
I feel
out
like that's
because
true. Like when I was stressed, like my skin
nothing,
would get all whatever. You know, I
nothing
used to have
there
like
that's
this
getting
huge
underneath
ingrown
my
hair pimple here and
skin.
like popped all that shit out. It's true. Yeah. Like the
My
doctor
skin
put in a little
manager.
needle and I just like squeezed it all that blood and pus was coming out of the fucking the pimple thing. And look at it. It finally healed and like it looks good, you know? It's like I'm glad. I'm glad. Because I was like, I mean, I didn't even want to go outside anywhere because I was just like this fucking thing on my face. I look like that fucking Looked like that guy from fucking Fairly Odd Parents that had like the huge fucking pimple on the side of his face. That's what I felt like going outside everywhere because it was so nasty. But when I finally popped that shit and there was blood and pus all over the bathroom mirror, and then the other bathroom mirror, and then the other bathroom mirror, I had to clean it all up. It was really disgusting. There was so much pus and like big like chunks of pus that came out. It was so gross. But it's like so satisfying. And it's like, oh, why don't you get that on video or whatever? Because I know people love seeing videos of that. But I was just like, I just wanted it gone. I just wanted to kill it, get it gone, get it done. I didn't think that much was going to come out. It just started like leaking from the needle that was put in there. And then you just pop this like. It's so nasty, but it's beautiful because it's like the corruption and evil being spewed from the body. So it's like good. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know the funny thing the other day. I had to scrape ice off the floor.
So, wait,
Guess what the ice looked like?
what you mean you were in like the freezer doing that? Like what?
Yeah, I was in the freezer.
Mhm.
It was a ice soda freezer.
Yeah.
I mean, ice soda. It literally looked like a dodo.
Nice. It was just made out of ice.
Made out of ice.
Damn.
I wish I took a picture of it.
I mean, I could imagine it like just this big, long cucumber-looking thing of ice. Just like, what the fuck, man? See,
I'm not
that-
joking. Like, I scraped ice out of the freezer because my manager was like, I need you to go scrape ice out of the freezer. My hands are burning throughout doing it. But I'm like, okay. Gotta do this freezer stuff. But it was so funny. Because I saw the dildo in the freezer. And I'm like, I gotta scrape this ice. This is so funny.
Now you had to scrape ice off of the freezer floor, man. Was it all? That's insane, man. Did you could have just like you might have maybe gone and got some salt from the salt aisle and just dumped it all over the floor and they're like, yeah, I took care of it, man. I already did it. I just fucking dumped some salt on the floor over there. You can't just go take salt off of this stock shelf like that and do that. Oh man, that's what I did, man, and it worked. Yeah, that's how you roll, Mac, right? Yeah.
You know what I should have done? I should have grabbed it and just showed it to everybody. But
Yeah, man,
instead
you
I
could have
threw it
showed
in
everybody.
the ice. I should have shown everybody. I should have shown everybody it. I should have shown everybody it. But I was mature and I threw it in the freaking sink. Why was I mature, Chad?
What's that?
Why did I have to be mature?
Mature?
Why did I have to be mature at work?
Oh,
I
well,
should
you
have
have to
ran
be
around at
mature. Yeah,
work.
I got you, man.
Yeah, I
Why do
feel
you have
like
to
that's
be
all
mature
just
at work? It's
bullshit.
because you decide to be mature at work. That's why, Mech. You can make the decision to not be mature at work, and that's how you fix that issue. Does that make sense? I thought that was a good one. I thought that was a good, reasonable answer. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like work finds everything they can to make sure you don't have fun at work. Like when you're laughing, having fun, guying around, they're like, "Oh, get back to work." Oh, blah blah blah. Like they hate it when people have fun. They hate it when people are human. That's why they want these machines to take place over people's jobs because people are human. They want to get drunk. They want to smoke some ganja when they're working because the job sucks, you know? But robots, and even the robots are killing themselves when they realize that they're just made to work forever, you know? Like, These goddamn companies have got their fucking shit coming for them, man. I mean, seriously. People and robots are both sick of them. Yeah. It's just like, and the thing is, the funniest thing is that these companies don't have to fight people and propagandize them. All they have to do is just pay them fair wages and give a shit about them. That's all they need to do. And then the war is averted and they can just keep going. But they're just like, they're crossing their fingers and they're just like, well, maybe we could just squeeze all the money out of them and they'll just be bitches and they won't fight back. And then we can just like really fucking steal all their money. When really they could just fucking make profit forever by just being like, well, hey, if we're just kind and respectable to these people and pay them fair wages and give them benefits, then, we can just have a good symbiotic relationship where both parties benefit. But they just have to be too greedy, fly too close to the sun, and that's going to be their undoing. The corpo fatigue is so real, bro. People are sick of these shitty commercials. They're sick of these shitty companies. And it's not like every company is bad. Like there are companies that just like make beer, they make trading cards, they do whatever. Like they're not hurting anybody. But then there are the ones that are hurting people, that are lobbying the government to like fuck people over, fuck their rights over. And it's like, nah, just can't happen. Can't be allowed. Trying to take all this fucking money from people. It's like, get the hell away from me. And people think people won't fight back about it, but it's not true, man. People are pissed. We're just kind of waiting for them to just fucking do as much bullshit as they possibly can and then be like, okay, let's, they finally messed with the thing that we can't allow them to mess with, which of course is our video games. Well, also like freedom and stuff too, but Oh man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I want to bike so bad. Love biking. Biking's just so much fun, dude. Honestly, biking's underrated. I feel like there's so much hate for bikers because it's like, oh, I hate having to go around them and they're so slow. But it's like, bikers will just bike on like a separate path if that path is available. Like, I don't want to bike in the street unless it's my only option. Because I mean, like, all it takes is one person not paying attention and just like fucking every bone in my body's broken.
It is a pain in the ass, but I
Yeah,
also
it's
love biking, so I can't
these
really
guys.
complain about it.
And there are people that wait for me when I'm crossing at the thing, and I'm always like, oh, thank you and thank you. But I know some of them are just like, man, I wish this guy would have just gone. But it's like, I can't afford to just go because if you didn't stop for me, you'd fucking break every bone in my body. So it's like, if not, just kill me. If not both, right? So I just got to be so careful on the street and crossing the street. Like, I'm always like double, triple checking, Some people just come flying by down that thing. So it's like I got to see like the whole street. And if I can't see that much, I got to be really, really careful and be like, okay, just like real quick, cross the street. Real slowly, kind of just like, get across. Oh man, but goddamn biking's fun though. Biking, just like because like running down a hill, it's like oh my knees are on fire. But like biking down a hill, it's just like just let the bike just do its job and just get like a nice break in the middle of that shit. And
I
biking,
kind of love the pain.
yeah, biking's just fucking awesome. Honestly, it's like I know people hate on biking and they're like, oh, biking is so stupid. Blah blah blah. It's like, but biking's awesome, dude. Honestly, like Like as soon as I learned how to bike a couple of years ago, I've been biking ever since. Because like I feel like biking at first as like a kid, it's just really scary. You know what I mean? And I always tried to just like get on the bike and balance before actually going, but like I'd always be like falling over. Yeah, but like once you get confidence to start biking, then it's like, oh, okay, now I get it.
It's like Yahoo! Let's go! Yeah!
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. Biking. Biking's great.
Nope.
I love biking, man. I just love it. It's just one of those great, great wonders of the world. Yeah, especially like they've been making all these new bike trails around my house. Like they weren't there a couple years ago, but they just like paved the whole thing there. I'm like, this is great. It's great for walking. It's great for biking.
I'll be right back.
You know,
I'll let Mech speak here for a second. I'll be right back.
he sounds like he's dying over your coffin. Like, ah,
Yeah. I'm
yeah.
good though.
What?
Hey Drake, you remember that time that I helped you ride a bike?
Yeah. I know it took a lot of time to learn how to ride a bike. I know Steve and Adrian and you and like the other Mike all helped me out, but eventually I learned how to do it. You just got to get the confidence to do it. So, yeah. Feel like there's probably a reason didn't learn how to ride a bike for that. Almost like subconsciously, it's just like, nah, Jake, you're too stupid. You'll probably end up getting run over. Got to wait until you're more mature.
Well, your parents said that?
What?
Your parents said that?
Nah, I don't think anyone said that. It's just like it's almost like subconsciously just being like, nah, you shouldn't be biking now. You're not mature enough to be biking. It's probably true. I mean, biking can be scary, you know, and if you bike at these crosswalks, a lot of crosswalks are the most dangerous place to cross. It's like, why do I have to go at the crosswalk at the four-way fucking intersection instead of just crossing over like these two sidewalks and just crossing over that street? Like you go over there, most of that time there's no cars coming either way. At this four-way intersection, there's always cars, there's people turning, there's all kinds of bullshit, and like if you get hit, you're done. You're done. Done. Leg broken, foot destroyed. You know, you're done. It's not like getting in a car accident where it's like, yeah, car insurance and that shit, it sucks, but it's like, but you yourself are good. Like you're going to be mostly uninjured in a car accident unless they fucking T-bone you really hard. You know, it's yeah, something like that. Damn, I might have to go and get a third beer. I don't know. I don't know. Feeling good.
Oh, mate.
God. Mm. That's just how it's got to be. Some of these fucking what is today? Friday. That's just how it's got to be. Some of these Fridays, man. It's just like fuck.
I'm gonna stop smoking for a little while.
Yeah, well, I'll go out eventually. I'll go out eventually and go biking, have a smoke, have a drink. I might just hit up the other Mike and just be like, "Yo, bro, you coming out? Like, come on." Oh.
Yeah, I'll be right back. One more time, ladies and gentlemen.
It's gotta take a fat dump again, you know. It's like sometimes when I gotta piss and then I piss and then it's like 5 minutes later and I'm just like, I gotta piss again. Like I just pissed for like fucking like 10 seconds straight. And now I have to piss for like another 5 second big pisser. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know how it is though. I drink a ton of water, coffee, energy drinks. You know, I mean not like a ton of energy drinks in like a day, but I mean, you know. Feel like I drink a decent amount of energy drinks. Sometimes you just lose energy and you're just like, damn, you know? It's like those tiny little Red Bull things they sell at like the Acme. That's like by the Planet Fitness. Or sometimes I grab one of those before working out because I'm just like, need something. Need some kind of burst to energy. All this biking's been great. I feel like I've been cutting the gut size down a lot. Because you think I used to be 325, got down to like 225. Now I'm back up to like 256 because I was like bulking a lot, you know, during like the workout shit. So I don't know. I don't know what the right size for me is. I feel like maybe like a 235 if I was like really shredded. It's tough though. I don't really know because you think, okay, like some days I just wake up and get a stretch and I'm like 6'4", and then some days I'm just kind of like more like sunken down. I'm like 6'2". So I don't know what the deal is. And then you compare that with like being 255, 325. 325 was crazy. I didn't like. I look like this now, but when I was 325, I was so fat. I looked like some fucking homunculus. Like it was so disgusting. A big blob of a
Yeah, I'm at
human.
175 right now, I think.
Yeah, but Mike,
If
you
you
used
want,
to
I can
be.
go
Yeah, but see, Mike, you
weigh
used to be like
myself right now and let
225
you
pounds
know.
with gorilla arms. You know, you got to get them gorilla arms back, Mike. I mean, shit. You
You want
used
me
to
to
be
go
even
weigh
stronger
myself right
than the other
now?
Mike, dude. You were fucking jacked. You were like, you had those cinder block arms, those cinder block biceps, bro. That shit was crazy.
Should I go weigh myself right now?
I'm sure you're that weight. I'm like about 256, maybe 230.
I'm gonna
Not
go weigh
230. I meant
myself right now.
260. Do it. Weigh yourself.
Alright, I'm gonna leave you right here.
All right.
I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Yeah, so Chadwick, you're back. What, are you checking your phone again? See if that guy paid you?
I just got this. I got paid, man. It's this whole other thing. But this is another nicotine pouch pack that I just got. And it's like you open it up. I've got like five. I got them at Wawa because they get like a. It's supposed to be $10 off if you buy 5 packs of these things, and they're like kind of small. But like I got there and they only give me $5 off after I thought I was gonna get $10 off. And then I opened them all up. Like each pack I open up, there's all of this powder that just comes falling out of it. It's like the powder and the pouches didn't stay in, and it gets all over the place. It's like coke. It looks like cocaine all over me because it's just like fucking. As soon as you open it up the container, it just comes out all over the place. But
Yeah,
here's my
so
first one. I'm gonna
like, can
try
you
it out.
snort
It's
that powder? Like,
the mint flavor. I'm trying it. It's a 4
yeah, so
milligrams.
what, you snort that nicotine powder? Like, does that work?
It's
Can you
it
eat
no
it? Like,
no,
what?
I'm not put you're supposed to just keep it it's supposed to be in the pouch and then it like absorbs into you, but like it's like the powder came out of the pouch. I'm not putting the powder like here's some on my finger if I just touch it. You can see that white powder.
Damn.
It's just like
Damn.
there's much more of it than that, but I like empty it out, but it's just like that's not how it should be. Like I mean, it tastes okay though. I like it so far. I got the mint flavor. It's pretty good. Not bad. 4 milligrams. They have like weird milligram doses too. It's like 3, 4, or 8. Normally it's like 3, 6, or
Yeah,
9 for other brands.
it's like a lot of nicotine that can make you sick real quick, you know? I mean, that shit is like honestly like having too much nicotine is like the fucking quickest that I ever feel like I'm gonna puke, like out of all of it. Like beer takes a while to settle before it's like, oh no, that's not good. But like nicotine, like too much of that, like you could like
Yeah.
before you even feel nick sick, you're already feeling like that, like, no, I don't want another one, bro. I don't want another one, bro.
Yeah, I remember when I started doing nicotine pouches, I did like a high dose after I had a few IPA beers and I ended up puking. It's just like that's just how my body is. It's like couldn't handle that. It's like ugh. Nah. It's just I think the
Yeah, no,
nicotine did it.
don't be doing that shit.
I didn't even drink that much, but it was just like the combination of the
Um,
two gave me the spin so bad. Yeah, Mac, I got this stuff. It's called On. It's a new like. I mean, it's not new. It's like I got it at Wawa. It's a nicotine pouches, man. 4 milligram mint flavor. They're pretty good tasting, but when you open up the package, all of this powder came out like all over the place. And
Yeah,
cool thing
rub it
about
on your
it,
gums.
on the back they have the back. It's like another side of it. You open it up and you can put like your used pouches in it. Oh shit! A whole bunch of powder just fucking came out all over the place when I did that. All over my laptop. Oh my god, dude! This thing, fuck this on
Okay,
shit. Ah man,
yeah.
yeah.
Pull out the credit card, and fucking
Tastes
chop it
good
up,
though.
and fucking take a big
okay,
rip.
so the amount I weigh right now is 159. When I first started
159,
my
bro. What the
job,
fuck? You just get out of Auschwitz, bro? What the fuck?
No,
159,
no,
dude.
that's bullshit. I was thinking the same thing, Jake. That's fucking. Jake. I mean, he don't has a scale. He doesn't have a scale set to 0. He doesn't have it zeroed
So you
out.
want
He
me to
has it.
take a
I'm gonna grab
picture of
another
it?
drink.
No, you can take a picture of it, but there's something wrong with your scale.
There's nothing wrong with my scale.
You don't weigh 159.
159.
How short are you?
I used
Like,
to weigh
what are you?
210.
What are you like 5 foot?
5'3".
I don't know. You're shorter than me, so maybe the weight doesn't look as. Maybe it looks bigger on you.
I used to weigh 210 when I first started working. I now weigh 159.
Oh, 59, bro. Come on, I'm like 100 pounds over that. That's crazy. He used to be like 225 pounds of muscle.
But cheers, mate.
Fucking crazy. Need to get back on that fucking woodcutter grind. Split some
Am
wood.
I the skinniest here?
What?
Am I the one that weighs the less here?
Oh man, I can't speak drunk. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm not drinking enough yet.
Am I the one that weighs the less here?
What at Wayne's?
He's at.
Weighs the less?
I can't even
Never mind.
understand what you're saying, man.
Never mind.
Yeah, what Mech is asking. I can. The funny thing is, I've podcasted with Mech so long that I understand when he speaks in a different language what he's saying, and what Mech is saying is he's asking, "Am I the one that weighs less here?" So sometimes Mech, when someone asks you to say something again, instead of saying it at the same speed, you can kind of say each word and take a pause between each word. Say like, "Am I the one that weighs the less here?" Instead of saying, "Am I the one that weighs the less here?" over and over again. Just take a pause between each word, and that can kind of help people understand better. You want to try it? Ask the question, Mech, again with the pauses in between each word. Let's see if Jake hears you. I'm excited to find out.
God, please.
Hmm?
I
Yeah, well,
am a little drunk.
Mech,
yeah.
Mech,
I
Mech,
mean,
Mech.
I
Wait,
get
wait, wait.
what
Can you
I get
ask
what
the
he's saying
question?
now. You
Ask no,
told me.
ask. That's because I told you. But like, can you ask the question again one more time, Mech? Trying with the pauses in between each word. I want to see if it comes out more clear here, just for test.
Yeah.
No.
Am I the one that like weighs the less?
Yeah, see, now I understood that
Yeah, you
more.
took a
That,
little bit.
am I
You
the
took a
one that
little
weighs
bit more
less?
pause. You took a little bit more pause, but you could even take more pause. You could say
159.
that's good.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Chadwick, you weigh less than Mike, right? I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, because I'm like
I'm the one that weighs the less here,
255
least here,
pounds
man.
something.
Damn, you weigh 250 pounds?
Yeah, I mean, look at this fucking big fat gut. I mean, damn, oh, I'm also really tall too, so I mean that helps too. And I got a lot of
Damn,
muscle.
son.
Oh, oh,
You're
fuck.
like chubby.
But it's good being like a good weight, you know. I mean, I don't want to be like super skinny, you know. I want to be like, I want to be strong. Want to have a decent fat to muscle ratio. Don't want to be like 325 pounds. Like that was ridiculous. But you know, I wouldn't mind being 325 pounds if that was just like raw muscle. But I feel like that'd probably be unhealthy. Oh, I mean, we'll see. Just got to keep working out and see what amount of muscle is best for my body.
Yeah, you should totally see if Mike wants to hang out and smoke with him today.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd hit him up and be like, but it's just one of those things. Like, there's that show in Solderton. Go to a Planet Fitness in Solderton, and like going to the Planet Fitness there, and then going to the fucking show would be kind of shitty because you'd be like sweaty as balls. And then like you go to the show. Wait, I don't know. I forget when the show was. Was that 6 o'clock? Let me look this up. I'm Mr. Look Up Shit, so let me look this up. That's 6 o'clock. So I mean, could be there for a bit and then leave and then go to the Planet Fitness. But when does that one close? It goes at like 12. I mean, okay, that closes at 9. So yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
so it's like if I what?
I put this prompt in my phone for an image, and I had like I make this skunk DJing everywhere. So I said, put the DJing skunk on a train surrounded with Indians in India, and there's just all these fucking Indians from India surrounding this skunk, and it's just like making me laugh looking at them. Like this is how it would be in India. From our conversation earlier, it's just like. I'm thinking of things that we talked about during our conversation and making images out of them. Oh man,
Yeah,
I'll have to send you this one
India
once
is
I make
funny,
it.
man. India is funny.
Uh,
Oh God.
What were you guys
Oh
saying? What were
man.
you even saying like a minute ago before I just jumped in with this like funny thought? I forget.
Nothing much. Just
Uh,
getting drunk, having fun.
uh, yeah, man. Summer is here. It's fall's coming in fast, man. The leaves are falling this year. I swear, in Pennsylvania, faster than previous years. What do you think?
Man, you
Or
see
is
how
this kind
cool
of the
it's been
time?
this August? It's like the coolest August that it's ever been, dude. I feel like normally August
Is
would be
that
like like 100
okay?
degrees every day.
Gotcha. That's what it is then. Yeah, because it does seem like the leaves are really coming down much earlier this year in Pennsylvania than they did last year. And
I'm happy for it.
do
I'm happy for it. It's a nice change from just everything being hot and shitty every year, you know?
interesting.
Like
It
fucking
makes me
90 degrees September.
question is like, does that mean we're gonna have a really cold winter ahead? Is this some type of like prediction of like is the Earth and world trying to tell us like that this winter
I
ahead
mean,
is
it's
gonna be
possible.
yeah?
It's possible.
Because like hey, we know what's coming. It's getting cold out. We're not gonna be able to survive
Like
this.
I can already see some of the leaves starting to turn red and yellow, you know? But
Yeah.
very soon it'll get like all of them falling off.
Yeah, soon we'll be drinking Oktoberfest beers. You guys like the Oktoberfest beers?
Yeah. Remember, Chadwick?
Nice.
I got you some of that Oktoberfest beer that was in the Trogs beer.
Yeah, it was the lager, right? I think
Yeah, something like that.
it was good. Yeah, the Trogs beers we got were
Yeah,
good. I liked
it's
all
pretty
of them.
good.
I
It's just
mean,
hard sometimes to find a
decent.
beer that's like cold, nice, cheap, you know? Like something different. You know, I don't like just drinking shit piss beer all the fucking time. Like, does it get the job done? Yeah. Do I really feel like satisfied though? It's like, I kind of want something new sometimes.
Mick,
But
you like the
sometimes it's like, yeah, well, this,
Oktoberfest? You ever drink any
like,
Oktoberfest
dude,
beer, Mick?
you ever see some of those
No, I'm
beers?
gonna
It's
stand
like
by it.
$20 a 4 pack. $20 a 4 pack. Like, motherfucker, I'd rather just fucking smuggle that beer out than pay for it. That shit's like a slap to the dick and nuts.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's that
$20.
there are these small
4 beers.
companies. There are these small companies that are competing with these major Goliaths selling their cheaper
I
beer.
guess that. I guess
So
that's
it's like
true. I
so
guess that's true.
yeah. it's tough to compete with the prices for them, even though their beer is on point, probably like so. But you don't want to buy a twenty
Yeah,
dollar four.
it's
If you
just
buy a
tough.
$20 4 pack, you try it and it tastes like shit. There goes $20. Like that's so it's like you don't know what
Yeah,
you're gonna get is the
and
problem.
shit like that has happened before. Not that I'm buying $20 four
Uh,
packs, but I got like an IPA where they charge a little bit extra at some bar, and I'm there like listening to some music. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get this. They give you like a shitty bitter tasting thing in like a little Tylenol cup for like $6. It's just like
yeah.
I should go over there and fucking wring your fucking neck for giving me some shit like
Well,
this, you
I
fucking
guess
stooge.
if you think about it that way, though, where you go to a bar, most bars in Pennsylvania now, I feel like charge like $5+ for a domestic like basic beer. If you're paying
You know
like
what the thing is?
yeah, if you get a
You know
four
what the
pack for
thing is?
$20, that's $5 a beer. So it's kind of
I'm gonna tell
reasonable
you
if you
what.
think about it. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what. That's why like when I'm going to these shows that are at some bar place, I'm just buying like a thing of beer down at like the Giant, the Wawa, the whatever beer distributor, and then just driving over there, drink a couple beers in the car before going there. So that way I can get drunk, have some nice beer, and not have to pay like $8 for some shitty ass fucking piece of garbage beer that they're trying to fucking sell to me at there. I'm just like I'm just like I had it. I had it. I'm not paying $8 for some tiny little Tylenol cup of shitty IPA that hardly gets me drunk. You know, that's why you got to pre-game. Sad, but it's true. You know, like I would even need like 2 beers there. I don't mind buying a beer at one of these places, but it's like, I got to pre-game so that I can be like just drunk enough without having to buy like all this shit ass beer. Like some of them, it's like this IPA shit, it tastes so bad. Now, not all IPAs are bad. Like here's this like tropical IPA here, right? Like it says like tropical right there. This is good. This is a nice beer.
Yeah, Victory Brewing Company. It's actually their company is in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. That's where they started, and there are a couple
And
of
it's a very,
guys
very nice beer. The other
got
beers were
together
all
and
right, but not crazy. That beer was very good. That's like
and
an actual nice tasted beer. And you know
they're
what the
well
funny thing
known.
is?
Yeah,
The funny thing is like these like and this is like 12 beers for like $20. They want $20 for a 4 pack for some of these other ones. It's like I get it. It might be a really good tasting beer, but it might also be a huge piece of shit. Now I just bought like fucking, I bought 4 beers for $20, and I look like a total jackass.
whatever they did it right. They did their business right. They were able to figure out how to reach the market and stuff. Because the fact that their beer prices are lower now is because they sell more beer and they're able to sell it at lower prices. When they started, it was probably $20 for a 4 pack, similar to these other places. But they figured out how to break through and reach the right people that made. Now it's literally this brand has reached all of America. It's in every state and it all started like in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. One of these Trump actually visited Downingtown, Pennsylvania at one point, and he looked around and he said, like, what happened here? Because there used to be a lot more business and things going on with like with minerals and stuff, I guess. But yeah, it's just great, great place. Downingtown, Pennsylvania is beautiful. I've been there multiple times. Um,
Pennsylvania in general is just a really nice state. Like it's a good place. The Amish are great. Just it's just all like a lot of it's nice. Just good America, good early American state. Like just real nice. A lot of culture, a lot of history.
Yeah, I've been to the Victory Brewing Company there. Like, I think you were there too with me one time because we were seeing a show, like a music show, and they have like you can see all the equipment that they use like behind this glass wall to make the beer. And yeah, you walk in, they got like a whole like one side to the left where they sell like the Victory beer merch, like the shirts, the t-shirts, the hats and stuff, and they have a whole bunch of beers for you to choose from. And then you go to the right, there's a bunch of like tables and nice places to sit down and eat. And then they have like in the back they have a bar and they have a little gaming room as well where they have like a dartboard and stuff like that. And it's a yeah, Golden Monkey was like the one that everybody raved about back when I was younger, and Victory started becoming popular because it was just like the amount of alcohol is, I think it's like 10% plus or something like that. And most beers are like much lower. So everybody is like, yo, let's go get the Golden Monkey and get wasted. And that was the thing. I don't like Golden Monkey how it tastes that much. I
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, they're not really my favorite. I tried some of the
yeah,
new monkey beers. They were just kind of shitty.
yeah, they're
But these ones are actually pretty nice. Like it's nice and decent.
Mickey still there. Can't, I see a fan.
Yeah, I'm still here. Yo, Jake,
Yeah.
you should see if you can make some pop brown. You should see if you can make some pop brownies with Mike. He's got a house to himself for 2 weeks.
It'd be nice. It's been a while since I had like a good one of those. I'm gonna tell you what. God, they're nice. You could just eat them. I ate one of them for breakfast one time, and I was like, "That's a dud." Didn't hit. It's been like 5 hours, and then like right before my class started, it fucking hit me, and I was like, "Oh no!" And that shit really made me retarded. That shit was crazy. But goddamn, was it good? This I one time had a brownie and fucking like friend over there. He was like on the ground like damn, 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 with like his girlfriend there, and I was just like I was just like well, I got to get my ride home somehow. So I went with these other guys to get a ride home while he was just there like dying, and I was just like, And we both ate the same brownie. Clearly, one of us could handle it a lot better than the other. So survival of the fittest, motherfucker. He was okay. He didn't die or nothing, so it's all cool. But just I guess the high was a little too intense for him. Meanwhile, I was expecting power, and I got it. I got that powerful high. You gotta love it.
Yeah, truly do.
Bing bong.
Do you know how to make pop brownies?
No, I mean I don't. I haven't done it before, but I mean I think I get the idea behind it. Oh man, I feel like I should probably head out soon. I got to take a fat shit and get a shower, and I got to go out and do some shit today. So, huh. Is that good? Is that good? Can I just head out? Is that cool?
No.
Mac, what are you
No.
doing? You want to keep it going, Mac, or
Well, you guys can
yeah?
keep it going. I'm just gonna head out for a bit because, like, yeah, I got these mosquito bites. I
Yeah,
got to
you
take
can
a
hang
shower. I
out.
got to take
Jake.
a
You're
big
cool.
dump.
All right, Mac, let's close it out, man. You want to give us some
Okay.
closeout?
Well, you can give us a close on it, mate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this Pedal Metal Podcast. We're closing out. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Have a great morning.
Yep.
Bye.
Yep. Have a good beer. Have a good weed.
Peace.
I'll see you later. Peace.
All right, peace.